Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. We've got a here we go on Marc Guiu. Marc Guiu. I have to always remember how to pronounce that last name. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get back to this news. Obviously, we knew this was coming over the last 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours. This news in regards to Marc Guiu really accelerated quickly, and now he is a Chelsea player. Obviously, it's not official as yet, but we've got the here we go, and pretty much almost all the journalists out there is saying he is going to be a Chelsea player. So as I said, we're going to come back to this. We've got a lot to talk about in regards to Conor Gallagher, in regards to Cole Palmer. There's a little bit of news in regards to Jonathan David. But we're going to start things off from here. Our brother, Todd Boehly, he's had a few things to talk about. Look at that beautiful face, Todd Boehly. Let's see what he had to say to Bloomberg Live. There's a video that's circulating around. Do check that out if you get that opportunity. Todd Boehly, very few brands have the reach Chelsea have. It means so much to so many people. The good news is the bad news. This brother is too funny. This brother, honestly, I love the way he talks. This is how he always talks. The good news is the bad news. The good news is let's be patient. The bad news is let's be patient. This is the similar kind of conversation this guy had last time as well. When we do well, it's great. When it's not going well, it's not so great. What a genius. Oh, Todd Boehly, you're a philosopher. You're a philosopher. Our commitment is to win. We're here to win. Our perspective is how do we put something together with real staying power? We've done it with the Dodgers, putting together a team that's very fluid and comes together. That's first step. Whenever I build any team, it takes time. We feel really good about the pieces we have and the camaraderie that the players have and what the future holds. Now, I mean, overall, he's said a lot of good stuff, and this is what he's been saying anyway, all along. Generally, they make good teams. Dodgers are a good team. It takes a bit of time, this, that, the other. My issue is, Todd Boehly, how involved are you with Chelsea at the moment? Really? How much say do you really have in anything that is happening at the moment? I think it's Baghdad Iqbali is the one who's running the show. It's Baghdad Iqbali's vision of all of these youth players coming into Chelsea Football Club. Because let's be honest, when Todd Boehly was running the show, the first summer when the owners came in, Todd Boehly was looking to get marquee players, experienced players in the likes of Ronaldo. He even had meetings with Kylian Mbappe. But this is the level of players he was looking for. Now, I know he might have done a lot of damage as well in that first summer, brought in a lot of players that, we got rid of as well, and some who have not worked out, in the likes of Aubameyang, in the likes of Koulibaly, Sterling. So he's done a bit of damage as well. But, it's great to say all of these things right here. How involved are you really? I just feel like Todd Boehly, I don't think, has enough power. And this whole notion about that, our commitment is to win. We're here to win. This is great saying it, but we need to start seeing that on field. This is the third season under the new ownership. I personally don't get the feeling that we're really here to win. I get the feeling that we are here to first be financially sustainable, grow a lot of young kids, develop them into profitable commodities. And then I think what the biggest factor that hinges on all of this is we have to make it back into Champions League. Once we make it back into Champions League, maybe the model could change to winning now, or that winning commitment as Todd Boehly is talking about right now. When they say our commitment is to win, Enzo Maresca is inexperienced. There's a whole heap of inexperienced players. We're bringing in more inexperience. It doesn't give me the vibe that we're here to win. Maybe we're here to win down the track, but down the track is very difficult to ascertain when you don't have a plan for now. A lot of people may say, but Miz, how can you say that? Caicedo, Enzo, these cost so much money. Yeah, sure, but they're young players as well. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in regards to this whole Todd Boehly commentary with Bloomberg Live. Would love to see what you guys have to say about that. Now, Marc Guiu, ladies and gentlemen, it is a here we go. Marc Guiu to Chelsea. Here we go. The club has just informed Barca on plan to trigger 6 million release clause, 6 million euros. So this is a very, very opportunistic scenario for us. clause for 2006-born striker. Verbal agreement in place with Guiu's agent, now proceeding with formal steps later this week. Guiu expected to sign long-term deal at Chelsea. Now, there's some rumors that's going around. I don't know whether this rumor is right, that apparently we're going to be tripling his salary, which I can understand if we're tripling his current salary. But a lot of people are saying that Barcelona offered this guy 2 million euros salary per year. And if you triple that, it works out to be something around 115k per week wages at Chelsea Football Club, euros, I believe. I don't think he's going to get paid more than Nicolas Jackson. This is one scenario where we can say this player should not get paid more than Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson's done a lot more at Chelsea Football Club and deserves to be the highest earner in terms of striker position. Marc Guiu cannot come to Chelsea Football Club and earn more than Nicolas Jackson. This is totally different to the whole Olise Cole Palmer debate, right? Whereas Olise, baller, you could see, okay, maybe he could earn more than Cole Palmer, even though a lot of people will say probably not the right thing to do because Cole Palmer deserves just as much. But you could understand the conversation that you cannot understand. So I don't want to believe any of those stories that we're going to triple Marc Guiu's remuneration, because for me, it doesn't make sense. For me, he should be somewhere around, I don't know, 20 to 30k max per week. That's where he needs to be around. He shouldn't be anywhere more than that, if I'm being absolutely honest. Let's see what the case is when more news comes out. Marc Guiu will go on pre-season with Chelsea and Enzo Maresca, coming from Fabrizio Romano. So look, he seems like he may be part of the first team conversation. Obviously, he'll be looked at pre-season. We're all going to be keen to see how he performs in pre-season. And then we'll figure out whether he's going to get loaned, whether he's going to stay at Chelsea, or what will be the long-term plan. A lot of people are getting excited that, look, either way, this is an opportunistic, scenario for us, getting him for cheap, and already he's going to be looked at profit. Kuba, as you guys know, someone on very, very, loyal supporter and viewer of the channel, Kuba said something really funny. He said, "This is a pure gold. We have pure profit. This is pure gold situation where, we've bought him for very cheap. You best believe we're going to get at least some level of decent money, whether it's 10 million, 15 million, 20 million down the track. We're going to get something, and it's going to be pure gold situation." So look, we'll see. I can't say too much about this player at the moment. Only time will tell whether he actually has a Chelsea future or not. However, having said that, as I said, there's a lot of other strikers in the periphery, in the likes of David Dutra Fofana, in the likes of David Washington. What are we doing with them? Obviously, Armando Broja is going to move on, but we need to understand what's going to happen to David Dutra Fofana and David Washington as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of information in regards to Jonathan David. To my knowledge, there have been no Chelsea Lille conversation about Jonathan David yet. We will have to see how it develops. Chelsea are weighing up multiple options, and David is said to be high among them. This is coming from David Ornstein again, who did break the news that Jonathan David is part of the list that we have in terms of strikers. I don't see how we buy him anymore. I mean, you've got Marc Guiu, who's going to be looked at in the preseason. Is he going to be sent on loan? Then you might as well keep David Dutra Fofana. Do you know what I mean? There's just too many kids now. Unless we're looking to get rid of David Dutra Fofana, we're looking to maybe send Marc Guiu on loan. David Washington will continue in the academy maybe. Then maybe there is a spot for Jonathan David to come in, but I don't really think we're going to do this. I think he's probably one of the best options out of the worst options that we've got so far with all of these kids. But overall, he would not be the kind of player that I'd want at Chelsea Football Club. I think he's decent. I think he brings in quite a lot of experience at the highest level. But this would not be my first choice. However, as I said, with all the options that we've been given, this is automatic the first choice. So that's a little bit about Jonathan David. The game coming up very soon, Canada's Copa America game. So we will watch Jonathan David a little closer. Now, in regards to Cole Palmer and Conor Gallagher, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of conversation in regards to England. England, as I said, one of the most pathetic teams in this Euros. I can't wait next round that they find someone decent. Maybe it could be Turkey or Romania. A lot of people are saying. Whoever the case is, I hope they absolutely tear apart England, and England can be out of this competition. These guys have been so lackluster, and along with France as well. But England, they've been so lackluster. Conor Gallagher started, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and got hooked off at halftime. So thank you, Gareth Southgate, for sabotaging our player. We're trying to build the profile for Conor Gallagher. We're not trying to expose him to the millions out there. Thank you for exposing him. And now his value is going to go down because of you. Not only you can't get the best out of England, you're taking a mick out of Chelsea as well. Look, Conor Gallagher, we know what type of player he is. He's a decent player, but once again, there's a lot of talk going on in England. I think there was a particular commentary from Paul Scholes that's going on that England don't need more energy. They need brains. And he was referring to Conor Gallagher. Rio Ferdinand had a lot to say about Conor Gallagher as well, that he prefers Kobe Manu. We know what Conor gives us. We know the limitations. And I believe this is probably one of the reasons why the club wants to get rid of him. And the other reason, obviously, the most specific reason is the fact that his contract is running out. So Conor Gallagher got hooked off at halftime. Apparently didn't play well. Apparently, England, I only watched the last 10 minutes. Overall, England were pathetic. However, Cole Palmer finally getting some minutes in Euros, coming off the bench, getting 20 minutes cameo. And he was apparently England's supposedly the best player. And from what I saw, he was very electric as well. And this is the thing about Cole Palmer. This guy is a proper baller. He's a superstar. He attempts to do things when he's on field. He's not scared. He's there to take some risk. He's there to make those passes, take that player on, take a shot. And I hope Gareth Southgate has seen that and felt that, maybe Cole Palmer could be someone that they could use, and he could give a lot more to England. He certainly has done that for Chelsea Football Club. So I don't understand why Gareth Southgate doesn't do that. Look, at the end of the day, me from a fans perspective, Chelsea fans perspective, I'd love Cole Palmer to just be benched and be ready for Chelsea Football Club. I don't want to risk any injuries or anything, but from England's perspective, they should be using Cole Palmer. 100% they should be using Cole Palmer. The fact that they're not using Cole Palmer is a bit of a joke. Bukayo Saka on that right side apparently has done nothing so far this tournament. And Cole Palmer could be a fantastic upgrade there. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher. Cole Palmer, we all know what a sensational footballer he is, and he could give something extra. I was just getting worried. The only thing that I was getting with Cole Palmer is the fact that he was getting benched so much that I hope his confidence level doesn't take a bit of a battering when he comes back to Chelsea, because as I said previously, this is exactly what has happened to Ben Chilwell last time in the Euros when he went and he never got any game time. It was a bit of a depressing situation for Ben Chilwell. Since when Southgate benches Palmer for the upcoming game? Yeah, that's going to be mad. Let's have a look if there is any other latest news before we wrap things up. Southgate Cole was very good. Yeah, thank you so much, mate. Thank you for that. Appreciate that, my man. Southgate, you absolute nut job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya. Goodbye.